Welcome to the oliveboard platform. Now, this video is specifically dedicated to the preference form. SSC has released the preference form and they are very strict on certain criteria which you need to follow so that your preference form is accepted on time and so that your chances of getting selected for a post are maximized. So watch this video till the end if you really want to understand as to what are the nitty-gritties around it and what you do not need to miss so that you get selected definitely, right? So first and foremost, this is the notice which has been released on the SSC official website. You can also obtain it from there. The examination which was held in the month of Tier 2 examination held in the month of January 2025 from 18th to 20th and 31st. The Tier 2 examinations of SSC CGL 2024. This is the preference list for the same. Now that the Tier 2 has been conducted, your preference list is opened, is available from 22nd February 2025 evening 5 p.m. onwards till 27th February 2025 5 p.m. Now this window is very important because if you have appeared in a Tier 2 examination, this window is important to you because you have to fill in your preference order within this stipulated time only. And I'm repeating this, that this time is important because once you miss this, there is no other chance for you whatsoever. There is no consideration, nothing else will be there. There is no correction window, there is no opening time. Once it is closed at 5 p.m. in the evening on 27th February, you cannot fill in your option preference and it will cost you a lot. I'll tell you by the end of this video how. So you have to fill your preference and submit the form by clicking the submit button, of course. And they have also provided a sample preference form to you. But remember, the sample preference form is given offline on the website, but your filling will be done in the online mode on your portals only. Be careful about that as well. You have to obviously filling the option come preference form is mandatory. You cannot leave it blank. A lot of students have done it in the past where they feel that okay, if I don't give any preference, I'll be probably chosen for the most appropriate or the optimum post according to my score. That is not going to happen. They'll simply drop your candidature. Be aware about that. It is very important. A few things which you need to keep in mind is if you are physically disabled, you have to check whether the particular preference order, the posts you are entering, is you are eligible for the same in all categories with all due respect. And you have to also be careful that you don't fill in any other preference. You fill in only those posts wherein you are eligible. Don't fill in other posts unnecessarily. For there are certain posts which are mentioned in a particular order in the notice, the notification, wherein certain physical criteria are required for eligibility, like height, weight, standards, etc. If you clarify all that, if you are clear with that, if you clear those eligibility criteria, only then fill in those preferences. Because if you fill that as a preference and if you miss out by the criteria, they are not going to consider even if you have scored very well. Remember that everything is important. So taking together everything one by one, every eligibility criteria has to be cleared. Even a slight variation and they'll reject you this time. They are very clear about this and they have mentioned it clearly in this notification. So read it thoroughly. Okay. And there again, this is certainly highlighted for you that candidates who do not submit their post preference on the website of the commission within the stimulated time will not be considered for any post in the final result. They will not be considered no matter how much they have scored, even if they are toppers. If they have not filled the preference list, gone. No chances of redemption whatsoever. There will not be any other consideration. There will not be any other special chances. So this is the only golden opportunity. You still have time, 27th February 5 p.m. But I would suggest don't wait till the end moment. Fill it as fast as you can. Sit down, spend some time with yourself. You may also, take reference from somebody who has given it in the past or your family members and what is the most suitable thing for you. Calculate everything, open the notification on one end, compare everything, your physical criteria, everything should be top notch. And we have also released the in-depth vacancies in one of our videos, so you can go through that as well so that you have a better understanding as to what post preference will be the best for you. Now I'll show you the sample form as well. So this is the option form for preference of office or department ministry for CGL 2024. So you have to fill your name and roll number here. Okay, and these are all the posts listed in the order of increasing post codes starting from B03, B04, B05, so on. They'll go forward. They are all group B posts, and we have group C posts, so on and so forth. Post name and the name of ministry of department. So this is how you have to choose. From here, this is the list given to you. This goes on, right? Okay, and this will be there in front of you on the online version only, and you will be filling the postcodes here accordingly as per your preference. Remember, the first 3 at max first 5 will be the most important, will be the most clearly chosen. Very rarely do they ever go forward, because a student who has secured good marks, decent marks, is in merit and is mostly will end up the preference which he has entered, he or she has entered in the first row only. They will not consider you for probably the end, but you have to fill it till the end, right? Again, for those who are if you are a person with disability, check and fill only those where you are eligible. For the others, check and fill only if you are eligible in the physical criteria. If you are not, don't unnecessarily fill thinking that okay, if they lack then they'll probably select me. That is not going to happen. Be very careful about this. One more reminder again, that this optional form, this sample is provided to you offline, but you don't have to fill it offline. This has to be done on your online portal only, right? So the options are already open online. You can go ahead and check the same and fill it. We will also be filling this declaration which will mention that whatever claims you are making, everything is documented, everything is supported by valid documents, and that if at all you have entered a post for which you are not physically eligible, they will reject you and it is acceptable. That is your fault. So this is a complete declaration. Go through it in detail. There are also so everything is mentioned here. You sign, you put your name and roll number here, and this declaration will be accepted. So do this before 27th of February, 5 p.m. in the evening. I would suggest don't push it till 27th. Probably do it by tomorrow evening or day after morning at max. So sit down today, figure it out completely and get it over with as soon as possible. Don't wait for the last minute rush, right? For more such information, informative and valuable content, stay tuned on the Oliveboard platform. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Namaskar. Jai Hind.